So the clock has been reset to 23.7 seconds. Michigan does retain the possession of the ball this time. What a game this has been between Michigan and Nebraska. It is 45-44 with 23.7 seconds left. Michigan has the ball and the lead. Can they escape Lincoln, Nebraska to maintain their standing in the Big Ten, which it would be a tie with Michigan State if they win this game? Michigan State has the head-to-head, but Michigan can avenge that loss in the last regular season game coming up versus Michigan State. It will have to be at their house, because Michigan State beat us at our house. But Dusty May, here we go. Wow, that was almost stolen. And then a foul. So they had fouls to give? No, they didn't. So there will be a 1-1 here for Michigan with 18.7 seconds left to win this game. Roddy Gale did just enough in this game. Michigan was without LJ Kayson, had to play plenty in this game because Michigan was without Reuben Jones. Sam Walter was also out for Michigan. Oh, huge free throw by Roddy Gale. Let's go. One more and it'll be a 3-point game. Come on. Come on. It's been a battle, physical play. Refs let them play in this game. In a night where offenses just really struggled, Roddy Gale hit that second free throw. It is 47-44, Michigan. So barring, there's going to be some more time here. Should Nebraska drive the lane, because they've been blocked a lot here in this game too by Michigan's bigs, or should they go for the tie? Well, Michigan had a foul. I thought Michigan had a foul to give, but no, it's a 1-1 for them now as well, with 12.6 seconds left. That was probably not what you wanted to do if you're Michigan Wolverines. So Bryce Williams, who has been amazing, was amazing in the first half, not so much in the second half, steps to the free throw line for Nebraska. He has 24 points. 18 of them were in the first half. He made the first of the 1-1.
See, now Michigan needs to understand one timeout, get in trouble at all here, you can call a timeout.
Michigan has to win this game. They have to stay on pace with Michigan State. Michigan State plays Maryland soon, so that would be that's a tough game. Michigan has to win this game. I don't understand it. Isn't it? I suppose you have to travel to Nebraska. So they fouled Michigan, of course, down 1. They had to. And with 11.8 seconds left. But, normally if you're on a road trip, you get to go to LA or something, or Happy Valley. Nope. You get to go to Nebraska on Monday. Maybe that has something to do with it, with Michigan's lackluster offensive performance in this game. But it was a physical battle. Damn it. Roddy Gale missed the front end of that one. So, with 7 seconds left, the shot's off. Michigan dribbles it out. Michigan almost dribbled it out. Trey Donaldson's going to go to the line to go up 3 points in this game with 2.6 seconds left. Come on. You have to make your free throws. It's called the charity stripe for a reason, especially if you're a point guard. Come on, you have to. It will be a 1-and-1 once again. So he has to make the front end to get the second one. He's 67% this season. Yeah, that factors. He's missed a lot of big ones. But he can make these big ones right here and right now. There's the standings. Michigan State on top, 13-3. Michigan is 12-3 and could tie them here. And then Maryland and Wisconsin are 2 games back after that. And UCLA and Purdue are 3 games back after that. So this really could solidify a 2-horse race between Michigan and Michigan State in the regular season championship. Trey Dawson has 9 points in this game, 67% free throw shooting. He backed up, looked around, spun around, got his luck, did whatever he needed to do. Look at the crowd, man. Nebraska wants this one. Oh, he made the front end of the 1-and-1, yes. Nebraska wanted this one. They needed it for a quad 1 win versus a number 15 team. Donaldson hit both. He hit both free throws. It is 49-46, Michigan, with 2.6 seconds left in this game. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Nebraska. Michigan happens to foul. Maybe they should do that. Maybe they should up 3 points. Or just let it run out. Let it run out. What would you do? Because they could hit the front end of the 1-and-1 and then miss on purpose and get a putback. Or they could hit a 3. Which one do you think would be more difficult? I think you should let them hit a 3 here. If we go to overtime, this is going to be a long video. But Michigan. Number 15, Michigan. In a game where the refs let them play. The offenses didn't. Michigan struggling to get 50 points in a game. LJ Kason got plenty of run in this game without Reuben Jones in the lineup. Sam Walters was also out for Michigan. So, it was a depleted Michigan team here on the road at Nebraska, where middle of the country, nothing happens. And they missed. Michigan escapes. Once again, they escaped. 49-46 final. They didn't even score 50. They didn't even score 50 points. Wow, what a game. What a gutty performance on the road versus a 17-10 team at the time. And got the job done. Bryce Williams had all of Nebraska's 11 points at the under 16 TV timeout in the first half. He was 3 for 4 from 3. And then shooting went south for everybody. Golden had 6 of Michigan's 8 points at the under 16 TV timeout early. Was 3 for 3 at the rim, which I thought was a good sign for Michigan at the time. They never went back to it. In the next 4 minutes or so, it was sloppy by both teams. Nebraska hadn't scored, and Michigan was getting those happy feet and taking difficult shots. It was 12-11 Michigan at the under 12 TV timeout in the first half. A steal by Bryce Williams and a jam stopped Nebraska's 4-minute scoring drought. They had 2 of those in this game. Michigan still barely won. Michigan missed more threes, and Asijan made a 2, and Nebraska took the lead by, at this point, only 2 players had scored like 10 minutes into this game for Nebraska. Finally, Danny Wolf made a 3 from Michigan, and Namari Burnett took it to the rim and got fouled. It was 17-15 at the under 8 TV timeout in the first half. Burnett missed both free throws. Michigan continued to miss uncharacteristic shots until Trey Donaldson had a nice jump, stop, spin move for a layup. It was beautiful. So that's something I want to see from him more. Stop and then move instead of going in there with no plan at all. And he did that a couple of times in this game as well, but that was a good move for him. Defensively, Michigan was playing great this entire game. There was a lot of clanking sounds from missed threes in this game. But as Michigan went 1 of 10 from 3 at that point, Nebraska was 3 of 14 from 3 at that point. At the under 4 TV timeout, Michigan led 21-16. Bryce Williams hit a 3, and then off another Michigan miss from 3, he had a fast break jam to tie the game. He had 18 of 21 points for Nebraska at this point, after 3 more straight misses for Michigan from 3, including Golden shooting 3s in this game. Roddy Gale made a runner-up, and then he made 2 free throws. So Michigan had the lead by 4. It was 25-21 at halftime. It was the worst first half Michigan had all season. I'm confident in saying that is the case. Michigan was 11 of 33 overall, 33%. They were 1 of 14 from 3, 7%. Michigan wasn't turning it over. They were out rebounding Nebraska. They had 9 assists on 11 made buckets. So they were moving the ball at times, and it worked. And then at other times, they just jacked 3s, and that didn't work. That didn't work. I don't think it was Nebraska playing great defense in this game. In the first half, at least. They started to play dominant defense in the second half, where Michigan was actually taking good shots and missing. It was good defense by Nebraska, but Michigan just wasn't making open shots in this game and settled for way too many 3s when the other stuff was working. It was working. So in the second half, Michigan started off the half with a turnover and 2 more frantic shots that didn't go in. They were just a step ahead. They were moving very quickly and needed to compose themselves a little bit more throughout this entire game. So 2 frantic shots didn't go in. And Danny Wolf got his 3rd foul to start this second half. All bad things for Michigan. Then Williams tied the game again until Shetter hit Michigan's second 3 of the game. And Golden got an easy one, but Williams got his 21st and 22nd points. It was 30-29 Michigan. at the under 16 TV timeout in the second half. Scoring was picking up a little bit at this moment. Not much. Hoiberg hit a 3 to take the lead for Nebraska out of that timeout, and Michigan picked up a 5th foul for the half already. Then Juwan Gary got a tip-in to take a 3-point lead for Nebraska, 35-32. But Donaldson hit an open 3 to tie it again at the under 12 TV timeout. A shot clock violation brought us to the under 8 TV timeout, where each team scored 2 points in almost 4 minutes. The score was tied 37-37 with under 8 minutes to go. I was waiting for a 3 from LJ Kason or Justin Pippen to help the veterans of the Wolverines in a time of need. Well, Wolf hit a desperation 3. Then he pump faked it and hit a fadeaway 2-pointer. Then he got his 9th rebound of the game. And then I got what I asked for. LJ Kason nailed a 3-pointer for Michigan, and Nebraska called a timeout with 4:24 left in this game because Michigan led by an insurmountable lead, 45-39. Michigan was on an 8-0 run at that moment. Then, after the Nebraska timeout, Michigan had 2 questionable fouls. Questionable. After the bloodbath and brutality that the referees let go throughout this entire game, you could tell that them 2 calls were to get Nebraska closer to free throws, but also they wanted to get to a TV timeout after they already just had one. Williams would shoot free throws coming out of the timeout at the under 4 TV timeout and made both of them. Juwan Gary had to hook and hold Golden from getting a rebound and a putback, and it was called against Nebraska, a flagrant 1 foul. But Golden missed both free throws, even though he's pretty good for a 7-footer at making free throws. And then he turned it over, stepping on the out-of-bounds line after Michigan got the possession, too. So a lot of things went wrong for Michigan, but they still clung to a 4-point lead. Then Donaldson was fouled, and that's where we came on the air with you. Donaldson was fouled, but instead it was called out of bounds off him with 1:55 left in this game and a 4-point game. Hoiberg nailed a 3, and Nebraska was within 1 point, but Michigan holds on and fights and digs deep in this game to win it. Everyone had to step up, even though they didn't shoot well. They did everything else needed to win the games. Great defense from everybody. Great teamwork, good passing. They didn't turn it over much. Everything needed to win this game on the road versus Nebraska, and it happened for Michigan. So now they are 21-6 overall. And Nebraska, good luck. You're on the bubble. I really do believe that you should be in the tournament after that performance today. So thank you, everybody, for watching. What do you think, man? Is Dusty May the Big Ten Coach of the Year, National Coach of the Year, like I said a month ago? And if you haven't seen, I picked Michigan. Well, I said they could win the Big Ten in my Michigan basketball preview at the beginning of the season. I thought they would have 6 losses. Well, That's all they have right now. That's all they have right now. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, share with other people if you have, and thank you to all of you who have done that throughout the years for me. Appreciate it. And go blue. This basketball team is awesome. It's awesome. Just one on the road versus Nebraska in a nail biter. So there you go. Thanks everybody. Have a great night.